Hello there, good morning. Today we are doing something really cool, very different. We're touring a studio today. There's 5 studios you can tour in Hollywood, but what's special about this one, Paramount, is their studio's actually here. The other ones, they're not actually in Hollywood. They're somewhere else, but they have studio tours in Hollywood. But Paramount, their working studio is actually still here in Hollywood. So I am doing a VIP tour of Paramount. After we're done there, we're gonna go to the Academy Museum of Oscars. Academy Museum of Motion Pictures, but it's the Oscars Museum. We're doing that after Paramount. So yeah, that's the day we got a movie-based vlog today. I look forward to this. Yesterday was sports, today's movies. Let's do this. All right, so we are here. I'm wearing my San Francisco hoodie. I wanted it in yellow, but didn't have any left in souvenir shop. I'm wearing my LA Dodgers cap, so I'm a bit conflicted. No movie-related wear clothing today. Yeah, I'm excited for this. 15 to 20 minutes early, they said. I'm half an hour early. I could go in. But yeah, this is a nice street. It's Melrose Avenue. And the studio's actually back there. We went past there. Probably should have gotten a clip of it. It looked really nice, the entrance and everything, the archway. But yeah, this is very exciting. Gonna go in and check in. They sent me an email about a parking lot. I'm just like, I don't have a car, so that's not my problem. not an issue for me. But yeah, let's go in, and hopefully I'm allowed to film in there.
Second room for these in here for you guys. First off, all these costumes we have, they are, the actual screen-worn pieces by those performers. So we did those exact proportions and measurements. So it is pretty neat to, look at the, pieces here and basically see, the rough size of that actual actor. So the real one is actually the one right here from the studio here, so we can display it for guests.
This is like creepy.
To work off of every single day. So, day in and day out, having to make them up to look like this, they need to know, how to exactly make it look so that it's always consistent on screen. So this is the model they would have had sitting there in the makeup trailer, to give them that, visual reference. But, it still has painstaking detail put into it. All of the hairs have to be individually placed in. Even, you can see he has a bit of stubble. They literally had to put in full-length hairs and then basically shave it. Pretty nice, pretty nice.
3, 2.
Those are all done here. So these are really rare signs. It's from a Beyonce music video. Let's see the vehicles around the lot. We do all of that also. So I was in Perry.
But we are the only major studio in Hollywood, so that view of the Hollywood sign, we do like to brag about it. That is unique to us here. Yeah, I would assume, they would lie about things like, I saw the rookie. I guess they got ruined.
Yeah, something happened.
This is the one that was used in filming though, which is pretty cool. And if you wanna sit on it, you totally can.
Okay.
To this area that you can fill with about 1 million gallons worth of water and film ocean scenes here. Okay, so people ask me that a lot. Titanic actually wanted to film here originally, but our tank was actually too small for this. Like you can have people standing on the outside of those fire escapes. Buildings are this is our Lower East Side street. We'll kind of walk around and started showing people from down location in New York. In our archive building, that's where I'd like to point out this gun from SpongeBob. So 3D printing technologies. Well, some of the props and costumes in here are so intricate, and they might not even have been. They're just the level of detail that goes. If I was
Working with him.
and here, take as many pictures as you would like. I'll kind of be, just be around and answer any questions you might have.
Forrest Gump shoes. Oh wow.
Well, so Forrest Gump, what's cool about that is they actually had 3 different runners.
Cool.
For the running scenes. So they had an actual Olympic runner who was trained for some of the more wide shots.
Yeah.
They had his brother for some of the kind of medium shots, and then obviously for all the close-ups they used actually Tom Hanks. So. Stairs over here. What's really cool about these is These are the actual stairs that the actors walking up the stairs, because the lighthouse that they actually used didn't really like. I don't think it didn't really work out. It was kind of funny too, because I've been told by we kind of talked about Edith Head and costume making earlier. They'll have a feel free.
Oh, Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah, and Sleepy Hollow. That's, I've seen Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
I think she's quite young. Must like snake legs.
This Rocket Man costume is kind of cool because they said that they kind of wanted each part of the costume to be inspired by a different Wizard of the Lions too.
So do you feel good here, Rocket?
I don't. They shipped a lot of this stuff that they had, in the records out there. Oh, basically, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Will Ferrell. Oh my god. That's so funny.
What was cool about the offer is that they actually, this high school in LA came to the archives building one day and said, hey, the original Star Trek were kind of released at the same time, and they're both greenlit by Lucille Ball. And it was a time when they didn't really have that much money for each production, so what they would do is they would actually reuse props from one production for the other. So like if you were watching the original series, sometimes they're using the same props just with like different stickers and stuff on them.
So
Not
what
these, but
are these here? They just are reels?
yes. So like so kind of like the for the guy for the offer, like they had like these like film reels that they stored like the actual film in. They're just props.
Yes,
They're just props. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Maybe if I had something this fancy, my roommates would actually replace the toilet paper. You have, the J.J. Abrams Star Trek project, so they have the tapes, some of the letters in here. Their Sleepy Hollow prop that was stage 30. So the ink from the newspaper actually is seeped in. And then feel free. Galaxy Quest. Magazine cover right here.
Shoes.
I know. Again, Ann Baxter, 10 Commandments.
Do you know what they're made out of?
The archive's divided up into different sections. Jackie does a lot of the jewelry cataloging, so this is her office right here. I know, I can stay in there. Like a big like. Thank you so much.
Word got around. They made it.
I wonder. That's from that one, yeah. Yeah.
That's the.
Yeah. And that's what they want to do, like
Yeah, it just ages.
They realized that if they wanted it to be realistic, Bumblebee was going to be a lot taller than they wanted. So in the movie, he's about 5 feet shorter. Because the legal team thought that looked like something from Star Wars.
Also awesome, man. That was so cool. I'm so glad I picked the VIP tour. There's two options. There's the 2-hour tour, which is just a normal tour, runs multiple times a day. Then there's a VIP tour, which is like more expensive, but to show you a bit more. And yeah, it was really good. I can't compare it because I haven't done the other one, but I really loved it. I really enjoyed it. Like that Optimus Prime truck, that was real. That was actually the real truck, and it's drivable. That's actually crazy. And yeah, like the fake New York, the fake sets, it's all bloody amazing. My Uber's on the way, that's cool. So much there, so much backstage, behind the scenes, actual like sizes, costumes that the actors wore. Even showed like clips like this was filmed here, that was filmed here, and talked about a few things. Also, they did start the Marvel movies as well. The big Marvel movie universe, they started it at Paramount. They don't have anything of that here, but some things were filmed here, which is pretty cool. Even like recent ones, like it's not just them. Other studios come here to film stuff. Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, that scene with like the big octopus, that was filmed here. It's really cool to like see like how they can change all the sets as well. Behind the scenes, some things I can't film obviously. There's no major movie filming at the moment, unfortunately, so I can't spot anyone. But yeah, there's mainly like TV shows filming at the moment. So it's a quiet season, but it was still awesome to see all the behind the scenes stuffs. And GTA, the studio in GTA is actually based on this. I've noticed some things that are similar to that. So yeah, the early actual studio in Hollywood, bloody awesome. I have noted some things down because there's a lot of things I wanted to tell you guys about. There's so many awesome things in there. It's a big 4-hour tour, including lunch. Yeah, it was expensive, but I'm really glad I did it. Like, I wanted to do at least one like proper like premium VIP tour, and this was it. And it was an awesome perspective to get. I just absolutely loved it. I want to tell you so much more right now, but mine's gone blank. There's so much I want to tell you. There's so much. But a lot of the things you saw there, obviously, like that city, that like the brick wall, it wasn't real. That was crazy. Like they built a fake New York inside and they showed how to make it look bigger, how to make a road look bigger, how they make buildings look taller, like New York. There's a lot that goes into it, like how to do like proper practical effects and stuff. Like people falling from the sky could be just two people just standing up in that blue parking lot, and a cameraman would film, the director would film the floor. It gets a reflection from the sky, and it looked like they were falling, but actually they were just standing there. I've not explained it so well, but like it was awesome to see like how they do practical effects as well, and different stories about directors, especially like Transformers is big here, Mission Impossible, Top Gun Maverick. Some real things that were used in those movies are actually here, which is actually really awesome. So yeah, that was great. That was great. I don't do any other VIP tours. I just picked one. I picked this one, and it was worth it. Also, my tour guide Michael, he was fantastic. I was the only non-American in that tour, but yeah, we got talking as well as about life in general. Great guy. I don't think Michael will ever see this. I mean, he's busy working at the studios, being a tour guide and doing other things in future. But yeah, if he ever sees this, thanks for the tour, Michael. You were fantastic. It was amazing. Everything about it was. I enjoyed every second of it. I was never bored. Really enjoyed every part of it. I'm off to the Oscars museum. Also, I held an actual Oscar. That's one thing I forgot to tell you. One of the Oscars they have in there, they can take out a camera and they let you hold it, take a picture of it. So yeah, I mean, I'll put it on Instagram. But my Instagram is Monsieur Davidoff, and I got a main one, Davidoff Productions, but I mainly use the other one. But I'll probably put it on both. But yeah, I held an actual Oscar in my hands, and it's heavier than it looks. It's heavier than it looks. I got to tell you that much. Poster, by the way, part of the tour. You get to choose from 3 movies. I chose Babylon. So apparently it's me and Margot Robbie on a poster. I look forward to looking at this when I get back to England. I'm not going to open it before that because I don't want to ruin it. So I'm here at the museum, and I thought, hey, I know what that is. That's a car museum. I want to go there. That's a spoiler, but I'm going to go there one of the days I'm here. I found that on Google. I was playing GeoGuessr on my channel, and I found that randomly in LA. And I thought, hey, that looks cool. What is that? So I looked it up. It was a car museum. Ever since then, I just thought, if I ever visit LA, I got to go there. So at some point next week, you'll see a vlog of me in that car museum. But for now, let's find the entrance to the Oscars. My booking is in half an hour. It's not a tour, but they have got a timed entry sort of system. So yeah, I think I'm here. Like, I don't think I'm here too early, but probably I am. Got a nice wristband, just letting know I paid for my ticket.
You must be hungry, right? This is the first Oscar nomination for Hannah Bigler. She's the first African American to be nominated in this category. This is the first win and third nomination for Jay Hart.
New Orleans, Jeremy. Okay, I gotta put these on. I don't even know what.
You want to skip? You can.
Yeah, you know what? Oh my word. Oh wow. I hope Batman's in here. Couldn't get in. Must be another way in because I saw the doors open. I think here called Oscars Experience, which is like an extra fee. Got to pay another ticket for it. It's just you experiencing an Oscar ceremony basically. I'm not gonna do it, but yeah, that's just part of the thing. I think there's anything in here. You can watch something. There's a lot of screens there, by the way, showing movies. I don't know if they're showing a full movie or not, but they are showing like a rolling movie, which is quite interesting. That's quite cool. There's screens where you can just sit down, like screens like that, in the middle of exhibitions and on the sides, and there's benches next to all of them, so you can just sit down and watch. It's a really cool feature to have in this museum. A great view at the end when you get to the roof, as if you go up levels, like 5-6 levels, but if you do it in order of like bottom first then go upwards constantly, when you get to the roof you get a nice view. That's a nice tour. Yeah, I didn't film most of that, like I only filmed like parts of that because you know most of it's just looking around exhibitions about the history of the Oscars. There's a lot of great history in there about actors, directors, movies that won Oscars and movies in general. But yeah, a lot of history about like first time this person did this, first woman to do this, first black person to do that. There's a lot of history. There's a lot of dating back to the 1920s. There's so much detail here, so much to read. You could spend all day here if you wanted to. I've only been in a couple hours, but you can go through in a couple hours pretty easily. But if you wanted to like probably like see and read everything, you could be here all day. Like it's a great place to be if you want to learn about movies, So there's a lot of good history here and a lot of great information. And at the end, you get this view. Spectacular. Have you spotted it? I guess you have now. There's a Hollywood sign. Sorry, I can't focus properly when it's that far away. It's an iPhone, by the way. You would think an iPhone could go that far, but apparently it can't. It's a 12 as well. It's not like it's that old. But yeah, incroyable. Get to relax here for a bit. Nice sunny day. One thing I forgot to tell you from the Paramount studios, it just came into my head right now because I was in the Godfather exhibition. I realized, oh wait a second, that's one of the things I forgot. So the Godfather was originally called the Mafia. So the real Mafia came to the studio because they didn't want the movie to paint him in a bad light. So that was quite interesting. The actual mafia came and had influence on the movie, and one of the things they wanted was to not have the name as the mafia. That's why it's called The Godfather. It changed. They didn't control the movie, but there was negotiations regarding like what they didn't want to be perceived negatively as not just the mafia but Italians. So also like actual like non-mafia Italians also came to complain about it. That's interesting history. So like the actual mafia and also normal regular Italians, non-mafia Italians, influenced The Godfather. And they had influence on like certain like things, like certain characters and stuff, the way they acted, the certain things that Julia couldn't do because of the mafia themselves. I thought that was quite interesting because like that's crazy because these are like at least two of them are two of the best movies of all time. Third one maybe not so much, but first two especially. The fact that the actual mafia had influence over it makes me want to watch it again. Makes it like I'll rewatch it anyway, but like it makes me more intrigued. Like if anything, that makes it even more realistic than it already was. That's crazy. I mentioned in previous vlogs how there's some places there that look similar to GTA, like Paramount Studios. That looks like the one that GTA Studios is based on. There's another street, right? I didn't take a video because my Uber was going past it. I didn't realize until it was too late. But there's like a tall building, that's the hospital, and there's normally like 3 paramedics standing outside it in GTA. It's one of the places where you respawn as Franklin. I can't remember. I wish I knew which one it was. We went past a street in LA and it looked exactly like the hospital. I'm just like, that looks so identical. Like the hospital was there, and then there was a building next to it that also looks similar to GTA. I wish I could take a video and show you. All right, I'm gonna go in now before I get sunburn. I did put sun cream on, but still. This is great though. I do recommend, if you're a fan of movies, I recommend coming down here. It's if you're ever in LA, make this part of your trip. It doesn't cost that much more. It's a nice place to be. You won't be here too long unless you want to read everything, but like you could easily go through all of it in 2 hours and still have a great experience. It'll be very weird and random, but they've also got possibly the cleanest toilets I've ever seen in my life. Public toilets too. Too much information? Yeah, I know. Let me move on. In the restaurant in this museum, the guy who was just showing me the menu, he's a Man United fan. he's just like, where are you from? I'm from London. He's like, go Dodgers, because they're wearing a cap. I'm just like, I'm from London. And he's just like, wow, on vacation? He said, who do you support? I said, Arsenal. It's the same thing like yesterday. The girls that sat next to me at the LA Lakers game, the girl next to me worked at Tottenham. So she was like, when she heard I supported Arsenal, she was like, oh no. But this guy was actually like a bit happier for me, even though he's a Man United fan. He was just like, you know what? It's been too long since we've won the league, and coming from a rival fan, that's it's quite nice to hear. But I still don't believe we would pull it off. I think Man City will come across, but I hope we do it. You know, because we've got a chance. I hope we do it. But yeah, it was nice to see like another Premier League fan, an American Premier League fan, all the way in Los Angeles, just randomly talking about football. That's awesome. What do you guys reckon? This keyring here, I thought, wow, that looks awesome, so I got it. I think I will tell you, the shop is not cheap. It's too expensive. That's one big downside. Apart from that, I had a good time here. Every worker here is so nice, like every single one. It's like they're in a good mood. There's a whole world out there. And over here, there's an Irish pub and Indian sweets. Wow. That sounds very Christian. I have found the shop I'm looking for. Probably wondering why I'm here specifically. Well, I did check online and it said they had like every flavor, and they do, but for the energy drink, but for the bottle, the website was incorrect. But yeah, this was the closest shop available that had Prime to the Oscar Museum. A shop that would definitely have it is Walmart, but there is no Walmart close to the area. Like the closest one is still like 45 minutes away, even from my hotel. So it's just like, is it worth the Uber price just to try those drinks? I don't think so. I've tried Tropical Punch, I've tried Blue Raspberry, I've tried Tropical Punch, Blue Raspberry and Ice Pop. Yeah, I've tried those 3. There was orange in there, but I thought I probably like orange. Even though I never tried it, I don't think it's gonna amaze me. I think I'd like it. Based on the Prime drinks I've tried, I think I'd like it. But with grape, I don't think I've ever drank anything that's grape flavored. So I'm just, curiosity brought me to this one. So I'm in America, I went to a shop and I found this, only this in orange. Even in America, there's a lack of stock. The nearest Walmart is like an hour away and it's not worth the taxi price, if I'm being honest. But I've got this. I have tried at the Emirates, Tropical Punch, Ice Pop and Blue Raspberry. I liked the first two. Blue Raspberry, not so much, it was alright. Let me try grape, I'm intrigued by this one. There was orange in there, but I didn't buy it because I just thought it's not going to surprise me. I probably will like it anyway, so I didn't buy it. I'm just going to guess that I like orange. But grape, I've never tried anything that's grape. Yeah, it's not for me. Yeah, it's not, no. 2 out of 10. I'm sorry. I'm not even hating, I'm sorry. Give me Ice Pop back. I really want to try strawberry. I want to try Meta Moon. I went to the shop to get those. They're not there. Unbelievable. Even in America, unbelievable. That clip will be on my channel before this video will. But yeah, it's apparently also available at CVS Pharmacy, which is also on the same road, so I'm going to try that. But yeah, I ain't wasting money going to Walmart far away. What's the point? Unless there's like a toys attraction there that I can go to. I mean, I guess I'm going somewhere else like quite far away on Friday, I think. So I'll see if there's a Walmart nearby then, but I doubt it. I really doubt it. But the point is, I got some expensive taxi rides to come. Uber, obviously, because taxis don't exist apparently over here. So when I do those trips that I need to do, hopefully there's a Walmart nearby. If not, that's fine. Like, if I never try it, I never try it. Yeah, they don't have it. Anyway, it's early 5 p.m. I'm gonna get back to my hotel because I'm carrying around a big stick all day and a heavy bag. And then I'll get some food and then I'll get an early sleep because tomorrow I'm gonna go on a big tour. I look forward to sharing that with you. It's not like something incredibly amazing, but it's something cool. And it's like an all-day tour, so the more sleep I get, the better, because I've not been getting enough of it, to be honest. I've been waking up very early the past few days. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. The vlog ends here, and I'll see you tomorrow for something different to today. It's something different to today, but something that I also have been excited to do for a few months now. So yeah, I will see you for tomorrow's vlog.